In Lethbridge, large birds of prey who were once injured are now soaring again, thanks to the tireless work of local wildlife heroes. The special event brought together community leaders to show support for local wildlife efforts. Our BCN's Heidi Echavarria has the story.
Freedom. That's what it feels like to watch a bird soar back into the wild. On Wednesday morning, thanks to the Alberta Birds of Prey Foundation, several raptors were released over the Lethbridge River Valley.
Well, the species that was most important to get on their way today are the Swainson's hawks. All the birds we had today came from right here within the city of Lethbridge.
But how did they get here in the first place?
The reason birds come into us, a lot of them just fall out of nests. And so and sometimes, like we had great horned owls, for example, fall out of nests in Galt Gardens, and they're walking around, and then they start walking out onto 3rd Avenue, for example, and they're real hazards. So people just pick them up, or they phone us and we try to pick them up. If they need any veterinary care, our veterinarians we use is the Family Pet Hospital on Mayor McGrath Drive, and then bring them back to our facility and then release them back into safer surroundings, like here in Cottonwood Park just behind us.
Once recovered and ready, the birds are released back into their natural habitat. Swainson's hawks are already in the area, leave their nest between July and August. In September, they begin a 2-month migration south to Argentina, often joining large flocks along the way.
And it's a very long, perilous journey as well when they're heading south as well. A lot of hazards, man-made hazards that are there. And then these young birds, they also have to be fit and strong enough to be able to make that long journey and be able to learn how to hunt and capture food and basically survive on their own as they're traveling as well. Every year they have young and they migrate, and then quite a few of them make it back right here to the city. The benefits that these birds provide with pest control, even Swainson's hawks, like we saw today, they'll eat grasshoppers as well, in addition to burrowing owls, for example. And we'd be up to our ears in mice and ground squirrels or gophers.
I got to tell you, one of the most special things, it's almost emotional how when you release, the first one I released, stayed and just circled around, almost like a thank you very much, and then was on his way, which is pretty cool. What an amazing job that Colin and his team has done to be able to rehabilitate these birds and bring them back and to release them in from where they came.
Part of today's release, it's quite humbling, and they do a phenomenal job, as we've seen here today, where they rehabilitate injured birds. For people that don't even know, they work without any government subsidies, so they do that all on their own work through their foundation and the generosity of residents that want to make donations.
With over 40 years of rescuing and rehabilitating birds, the Alberta Birds of Prey Foundation has released thousands upon thousands of raptors, returning to nature what rightfully belongs there. For Bridge City News, I'm Heidi Echavarria.
Thank you, Heidi. Gorgeous birds there. Glad to see them back in the wild.